Hello everyone, what's up? It's me again, Junkmaster3, and this is going to be another update video. Now for sure I've made a couple of update videos which I sadly haven't uploaded to the channel yet, so yeah, I'm not really sure in which order this update is gonna come, but yeah, these are at least some of the new movies that I've picked up recently, and yeah, and I'm probably see if I can continue with the collection overview or like the horror collection overview videos as well, because it was a while since I made some of those videos. So yeah, but at the moment it's like really hot outside. It's like I'm not really sure in what way you like say that, but it's like 29 degrees or maybe like 30 degrees, which is just insane. So yeah, maybe that's the reason why I haven't made or like uploaded any newer videos quite lately, because I've been so tired and I've almost been so tired that I can't even get up from bed. So yeah, well, anyway, enough about that. Now I'm going to start with the update video, and I'm not really sure how well you can see that, but right here I've actually bought a Blu-ray player. Never had one before. I sort of got tired of trying to find movies that have only been released on Blu-ray. I mean, that sort of got me to buy the Blu-ray. I'm probably mainly gonna buy movies that are like older films that they gets released on Blu-ray, because yeah, I think that's a little bit a shame when you only get like a Blu-ray and DVD combo pack and I can't play the Blu-ray, which is just really annoying. So yeah, that's another reason why I picked up the Blu-ray player. Now, when I have bought a Blu-ray player now, I have actually bought some Blu-ray films as well. So yeah, let's begin. First up we have X-Ray. This is also known as Hospital Massacre. I had this in like an old, I think it was maybe like an old bootleg. Never seen this one yet, to be honest, but I'm really glad to have this on Blu-ray. And it's part of the Slasher Classics collection from the 88 Films label or whatever. So yeah, X-Ray, also known as Hospital Massacre. And then we have some weird shit, which I think this is also a film that I think I had on Blu-ray before, but Blu-ray I had on a bootleg before. Sorry, but this cover art is just really amazing. I've heard some bad things about this film, but I thought, well, it's from the 80s, might be some goofy, stupid funs at least. So yeah. Doom Asylum, just look at that cover art, really great. I'm a big sucker for 88 films and Arrow releases in general, so yeah, Doom Asylum. Then we have a film which I picked up mainly because Emilio Estevez is in one of these short films, because this is actually an anthology film called Nightmares from the early 80s. And this is like a dual format Blu-ray and DVD combo pack. That's the reason why not the reason, but I think that's really annoying when you do that, because either you want the Blu-ray or you want the DVD, or at least I'm actually think like that. So but yeah, that doesn't matter anymore because I bought a Blu-ray player. So yeah, but anyway, Nightmares. And then we have, this is the very first Blu-ray film that I watched. Not always wanted to see it, because that sounds weird, because I didn't really know about it about 1 year ago or something, but when I actually thought that the plot sounded really interesting and goofy, and I've heard it had some gore and good gore effects and blood effects, and the movie is Scared Stiff. Not as, I mean, it's not any masterpiece or anything, but I think it's a charming type of film, considering of how low budget it was, and they had like production problems during the making of this film. So yeah, but this movie has tons and tons of special contents here on this. There's like numerous of not documentaries, but like behind the scenes, not behind the scenes, but damn, it's like interviews with the director and producer and the composer and the special effects artists, I believe. So yeah, but anyway, that was really interesting to hear how this movie came to be. So yeah, that's always another thing which I really like about Arrow. They really get more. You really get much like extra extras on your Blu-ray and DVD releases from that company in general. So yeah, and this cover art is just amazing in my opinion. So yeah, Scared Stiff. I don't think that's the original cover art, but yeah, really cool cover art to say the least. Then another film which I think I had, yeah, I've already seen this, but I saw that on a VHS because I also have this movie on an old VHS release. But yeah, this cover art is really good, and I've seen the movie before, and I think this is another one which is underrated. This is Kevin S. Tenney's Witch Trap, which doesn't have anything to do with Witchboard, even though they have similar type of names. And I love the fact that they actually say that here on the back notice, this motion picture is not a sequel to Witchboard. Maybe some people thought about that back in the 80s because it's directed by the same guy. Yeah, and this has Linnea Quigley in it. And to be honest, I don't remember that much from it because I think it was like some haunted house, and there was like this demon. This guy right here is basically the demon of the film. If I remember correctly, this movie had such an amazing not end credit, but really amazing ending, and the last like 10 or 20 minutes of this film were just bonkers, which I really liked. So yeah, Witch Trap. Now I've almost talked for 7 minutes, so I need to speed up a little bit. Now the last Blu-ray I picked up was another film I had before, Blood Rage. I picked this one up because this had a whole lot of special features, and I'm not too sure if the one that I had before was the complete uncut version or not, because apparently this version comes with 2 cuts of the film, I believe. So yeah, and to be honest, I'm not a big fan of this cover art. The other cover art with the like lady screaming on the front cover was much more amazing in my opinion. But you can actually change that if you want to, just to put that sleeve, and you have the other one on the other side of the sleeve, which is really great about Arrow film, that you can choose which cover art you want for your Blu-ray release just by swapping them over. So yeah, anyway, this is a really underrated film in general. I think more people should see it, and if you're a big fan of 80s movies or like 80s slashers in general, pick this one up. You won't be disappointed. Well, I'm not sure about this release yet because I haven't seen anything of this release yet, but the film itself is at least very, very underrated and overlooked, I would say. So yeah, Blood Rage. Also known as Nightmare, what's it called? Nightmare at Shadow Woods, I believe. Oh damn, I can't seem to find it now, but yeah, something about Shadow Woods or something. Oh my god, now I was completely lost track just because of that. But the next films are actually DVDs. Satan's Blood, some satanic movie from the, not satanic movie, but satanic cult movie from the 70s, and it feels like the 70s did a whole lot of those horror. When it came to the horror genre, it felt like they made so many like devil and Satan worshipping movies in general in that decade. So yeah, then we have some weird film released by this is a Full Moon production, but this is released by 88 Films, and the movie is Dr. Mordred with Jeffrey Combs. Apparently Jeffrey Combs is some weird ass like wizard or sorcerer in this. Yeah, looks really crazy. So yeah, that's the reason why I picked it up. And then a movie I've been wanting to see for quite some time, but I never seemed to find it, and I'm not too sure if this is the uncut version or not, but it's Lars von Trier's Nymphomaniac, Volume 1 and 2. Yeah, I think this is like 3 hours long, even more. Yeah, I'm not too sure, but really long movies, or like a movie in general. So yeah, Nymphomaniac. And then a film which I have seen before. I was really glad that I found this on DVD because I had this on a VHS before, and it feels like I'm one of those few people which actually likes this film. Many people say it's like, oh, it's just a cash grab for, not cash grab, but a paycheck for Christopher Walken, and sort of is, but I still like the early 90s charm to it, and the movie is All American Murder. And I love the fact that this DVD like sort of gives you like Christopher Walken on the front cover, but he's just like an assistant. He's just like a side character basically. So yeah, And then we have another film which I've been wanting to see for quite some time, and the movie is Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. I know there was another film that came out around the same time which was called Abraham Lincoln versus Zombies, which apparently was just some low budget crap like that wanted to cash in on this. Yeah, really looking forward to see this one. And the last film is a complete blind buy. I just saw it was like from the early 80s and some war film in general. And the movie is Massive Retaliation. Just look at that cover art. It looks amazing in my opinion. So yeah. Now enough of the update, because now I've almost talked for 11 minutes now. So I need to end the video before I bore you to tears. So yeah, keep your eyes open for the next video, and yeah, we'll see what the next video is going to be about. So yeah, take care and see you next time. Bye bye.